everybody, it's Russ, and it's the one and only Holly Bobali, and I'm about to introduce this latest movie. But first, let me get on the road. All right, we're back.
Hey guys.
Hey. It's been a couple hours, and we're here to continue about talking about this new movie starring Vinny from New York. Now, Vinny started out to be what I call an LIC, and not all LICs are bad.
And what's an LIC stand for?
Low information crowd, but not everybody is. Oh, got some guy mad at me here. He's driving around me. Dropped the camera. I was driving, and he's like not happy that I was going slower than 55. Sorry. All right, so, but not all LICs, are a bad thing. And he had questions, and that's kind of what this was a little question and answer period with Vinny from New York, and he actually helped us out.
He did big time. Thanks, Vinny.
He opened our eyes to something that we did not know, so good job, Vinny. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but good job, Vinny. So
we applaud you, sir.
We applaud you. So enjoy the movie, and by the way, merchandise is now available. Silly, goofy kind of merchandise, but it's still fun. And you can find it right here. Look at the screen. There it is. Go there and buy things and whatever. It's all fun and cute. And as always, the new MCKAMEY Manor big films will be on pay-per-view, and you can find those on the website right here. There it is. There it is. Just got to click on the main page or the page that says new content movies. The one right now that's playing is Extinction, and it's been re-uploaded, so it's only one movie now. It was uploaded as 6 volumes, but I was able to figure it out, and hopefully it works. And it's a whopping $3.30. And that's because PayPal takes 30 cents, and basically it's 50 cents per volume. It was 6 volumes. It's 3 hours long. So anyways, it's $1 an hour there. But it's worth it. It's a good movie.
It's definitely worth it. It's a very, very scary.
Very scary movie. You're going to see Russ being the scary, mean guy that everybody thinks he is. So enjoy it. Watch it. And as always, if you want to take the tour, contact me, meet the requirements. The big one, of course, is to get that medical letter letting us know you're physically and mentally cleared to participate, and then we can get you all hooked up as well.
I have to say, Extinction's probably the scariest movie that you ever made.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. It's one of my favorites, my personal favorites, because it's really terrifying.
Yeah, it's kind of one-on-one scary, so it's kind of cool. So check it out. And but yeah, so get on down here. We have immediate openings, and the reason why is because we can run shows midweek or weekends. We'll work around your schedule. Just go ahead and get that medical letter. And for those of you who don't know, I think everybody knows by now, we actually offer how much, Holly? If you actually complete the tour, what do you get?
A cool $20,000.
$20,000. You have a chance to win 20 grand if you just complete the tour. How simple is that? You know you're not going to die. We're not going to kill you. So there's no reason to actually quit. So what the heck is going on? What makes people quit in like 8 minutes? And by the way, we do have a new record holder for Resurrection, and you're looking at her right now. That is Miss Holly. Yeah, gun show time. She did the real tour. In fact, it was a rougher than real tour. Just check out the photos, and there's a new documentary from the guys from Florida State University who were here, and they filmed it, and it was a rough show. But she lasted 2 hours. 2 hours of some crazy stuff, and I had to go tougher and rougher because she's Holly. Everybody thought I was going to give her a break, but I didn't give her a break. In fact, every time she thought the show was over, I'd bring her back in.
Hell. Yeah, Rush, you pull a mean trick in there.
I know, it's being a mean.
But it is your manner.
It is my manner. It's our manner. But every time she quit, every time she said to say a phrase, in her case, I did not honor it. And as you'll see in her movie, I didn't honor the things that she had as off-limit items. Everybody knows we have
like haircut.
Yeah, like haircut. So everybody gets 2 items that they can take off the table, and hers was hair cutting and messing with her pretty white pearlies, which are perfect. And I did both those. But that's only because it's Holly. Anybody else, I will honor your say phrase, and I will honor the 2 off-limit items. So
we like to call it the Holly Special.
Yeah, that was definitely a Holly Special.
If you want the Holly Special, Russ does request.
Yep. If you want that, if you want the extra rough show, and basically where I'm not honoring anything and doing what I want and quitting what I want and nothing that's up to you and you have no control, that's called the Holly Special. And if you want that, let me know. I'll take care of it. All right, Holly Bolly, anything?
That about covers it.
That's it. All right, so enjoy the movie. Thank you, Vinny, for a interesting conversation, and we'll see you guys later. We're going to do a live feed. We're looking for Vincent. That's his last name. Django or something like that. I need a face for this one here. I need a face. It is St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
So I can't do that one.
That's perfect.
It is, but it has sound. So I need something with no sound. Let's see here. No, I don't like that one. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I found these stupid little apps, and now I keep messing with them like I really need them. What do I got? I don't want that. You can tell how serious I am with all this stuff, right? This is a serious look for me. One more chance. What the hell is that? Pretty bizarre. Hang on.
Oh my gosh, that's way too bizarre.
All right,
That's
I'll
too
just do
bizarre
this,
for me.
man. Hey, everybody. So this is an interview with Vincent Django. So how long you been following the manor there, Vinny?
I've been looking at your page for about a couple of weeks. My brother's
Is that
been
all?
following it for a couple of months.
Right on. When are you gonna take the tour?
I don't know
I'll
when I
take.
can get down there.
If you take the tour, I'll take the tour. We'll do it together.
Okay,
That deal?
that sounds reasonable.
Deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though medically I don't qualify to do it, I will do it for you. And this is why, Vinny, why we do a medical screening on everybody. A guy like me, who's like an old man, but besides that, I've had brain surgery twice. So I have all these plates and rods in my head. That's the reason why I have not done a full contact tour, because it would actually kill me.
There's stuff that
Yeah.
they could do that wouldn't be physical.
I'll get in there and do it. I'll get in there and play as long as you do it with
A lot
me.
of-
So now you were like talking some stuff. What's LIC stand for, Vinny?
Low
You know what it stands
information content or something.
for. Low information crowd. All right, all right. So go ahead and ask me anything you want, Vinny. I will tell you straight up the real deal. An open book.
I'm not hating, but I just don't see, even with a waiver, if someone really wanted to push the issue, how it would legally cover you, except for maybe civil court.
It probably wouldn't. If I actually killed somebody or somebody got seriously injured, it probably wouldn't mean diddly squat. It would help because they knew what they're getting into, and everybody is well aware of what the situation is when you go through the tour. That's why it takes 4 hours. That's why I have to do all these preliminary checks. That's why I have to find out what you're all about, to make sure you don't have plates in your head like I've got, right? After you do that waiver, you know what you're getting into. So
that was my main point, because everyone's always commenting, there's a waiver, but in actuality, the waiver probably isn't going to do much.
If somebody died, I can see where it wouldn't. Otherwise, civil court stuff, yeah, waiver's going to hold up very, very well, because it's all in there. You're agreeing to it. You know what's going on. There is nothing hidden from you whatsoever. You can't come back, Vinny, and say, I didn't know you were going to pull my tooth. It's like, yes, you did. Number 17 says right here that you're going to get a tooth pulled, and you're saying you're agreeing to it. It's all on film. It's on paper. So that wouldn't hold up in a civil court for squat, because you're saying, do it. Now,
Yeah,
if you died...
I agree.
Right. You're saying it wouldn't hold up. I'm saying it would hold up unless there was actual malice to where an individual lost his life. The waiver is going to hold up, in my opinion, and all the lawyers who've seen it.
Now, my point is, in legal court, it wouldn't. Let's say if someone got a hair in their ass and went to the DA, what if they try to come at you for practicing dentistry without a license or something like that? Noise complaint from your neighbor allowing yelling or something like that. You know what I mean? Even if they're misdemeanors, they could probably come at you with some stuff.
Yeah.
The court really wanted. That was my point.
No, I suppose they could
It would have
try.
nothing to do with the civil.
Yeah.
Call it a business. You allow people to be on your property screaming and yelling, disorderly conduct.
So Vincent, how much do you know about the manor and what we do? Not a lot, right?
I think I know a decent amount.
All right. So you're talking about screaming and yelling. So what do you know about screaming and yelling on MCKAMEY Manor?
I'm sure people are going to be screaming when they get a tooth pulled, unless they're the most stoic son of a bitch on earth.
All right. So then if you really knew about the manor, I'm just looking at my hat and glasses, then you would know, because if you're a follower and you've seen it in the contract, you would know that one of the rules are as follows. If you, Vinny, scream or yell at any time, shape, or form while you're at MCKAMEY Manor, that is an automatic out. You lose. You quit. So there is no screaming and there is no yelling. So you better be really stoic, because and I will be gagging the crap out of you to make sure you don't yell and scream. There is no yelling and screaming.
Gagging.
That's how that
Gagging with what?
I'll give you some options. The manor is all about options, but you won't be able to say diddly squat. because when I'm torturing you, Vinny, I got to keep it quiet torture. It's got to be simple. It's got to be silent torture, and I will be torturing you. The manor is a torture factory. You know that, right?
Do people get choked, physically choked?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you aware when you restrict airflow or blood flow to the brain that it's a felony? That's a quick Google search, sir. That's something you can find out yourself.
Really? Well, that's pretty fascinating then. So what else you got? Because we do tons of stuff, man. That's a lot. That's the least of it. This is a torture factory, Vinny. You're going to be waterboarded. You're going to be unconscious. You're going to be burned. You're going to have, you're going to be bruised to all end. You're going to be on the near death side of things. So, and is that illegal?
Here's another question I had.
Okay.
Even if there's consent, it is still illegal. But my question was, I've seen the videos where people get injected in the neck with shit,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
Well, I know you're probably not going to say exactly what it is, but I'm going to assume it's not just water.
No, it's a drug.
Correct?
Absolutely, it's a drug.
Does it take a prescription to get?
Actually, it's something that, this is perfect. It's something that I have concocted myself. So it's not a prescription. So I guess you might be able to get me legally on administering a drug to somebody, but even though it's in the waiver stating that it's going to happen, they know it's going to happen. But yeah, it's a drug that I have concocted over the years, something that I used to use a long time ago during my military days. And I know how to use and know how to make certain things that will absolutely make you go cuckoo in your noggin. I don't know if that would be illegal or not, being that they sign a waiver for it, and they know that they're going to get drugged, and they know they're taking medication, and they know they're going to be hypnotized. They know all that stuff. So I don't know. It's a good point. They might be able to get me on that. That's possible. You got a point there.
Little things like that I've been thinking about. I enjoy your videos. They're fun. But I feel like some of the things are in a legal gray area that you should probably be more careful about.
Yeah, they might be. Yeah. Like, again, the drugs, the medication, I don't know if the tooth pulling is or not, though, because they know that. What else might be illegal? Let me think what else might be. I don't know. Yeah, we do choke them out half the time. Yeah, they're choked out. They're going to be unconscious. We're going to have to revive them. That happens a lot. There's a lot of drowning involved with both dirt and water. A lot of drowning. I'm going to be drowning the heck out of people. That's true. I don't know. But again, they know they're getting into all that stuff, so I don't know. That's a good point. That's a good point. What else? What else you got?
Nothing really. It's just a big legal gray area. I feel like you didn't really think this out too well because you don't know how people are going to react. So like let's say your home brew, let's say your bathtub brew, you shoot people up with.
Right.
You're not a pharmacist. You don't know exactly what that's going to do to everyone. You just have a pretty good guess of what it's going to do.
That's true.
Someone could have a bad reaction and die. And then they're going to say, you're negligent, being criminally negligent because you don't know. You're not a doctor. You're not a scientist, blah, blah, blah.
That's true.
Get hit with that.
In fact, we've had one death here. That's not big. We had one death here. So that's why it was interesting to talk to you, because we did have an incident 3 months ago where someone did pass away here. So a waiver did cover that particular incident. I can't go into detail about exactly what happened. It wasn't really so much what we did, just that the guy passed away. Maybe it didn't help what we were doing, but he was going to probably have a problem anyways. And so, so we've had one death here. That was 3 months ago, and they came out and investigated it, and they felt that it would have probably happened anyway. But yeah, it may not have been good at what we were doing that sparred it on. So that was the one time. Hopefully that's the only death we ever have here, and that had to do with Oblivion, a stunt called Oblivion and Spectrum. It was a water stunt. Yeah, I can't talk a lot about the incident, but I can tell you, this is the first time I'm telling anybody about this, but anyways, there you go. So we're still here. It got kind of dicey. They looked into it. They saw the raw footage and thought that it would have happened regardless. And but yeah, that was kind of scary. So you got a point there. You got a point. So you got to be careful. We're walking a thin line. It's very dangerous what we do here. And with the medication, with the drugs, with the hypnosis, with the mind control, with all the critters. One of the stunts, you're down there with, he's only a 2.5-foot caiman, but he bites. He's bit me before, Austin was in the stunt with him. You watched the show a couple weeks ago. Austin called it quits when he saw Ralphie. Ralphie's a little caiman. He's like a little alligator. There's a bunch of alligators we have, but Ralphie is the largest. If you call it 2.5-foot large, it's not really large, but he's a snappy little fella. So things like that, I suppose I could get sued for that. But again, in the contract that you're going to meet Ralphie. You understand that. So I don't know. You may be right. You may be right about that, bud. So maybe I should rethink it. Maybe I should kind of rethink the whole thing, man. Maybe it is too much, but so wrapped up in it now, man, that I just
pretty good. Just some certain things you should probably reconsider including. Your stuff is pretty good. There's just certain things you should probably reconsider including in your tour. Some of the more
what would you do?
Drugs.
What kind of suggestion do you have for me? I'm listening to you, man. I like what you're saying.
I got a good idea. Okay. For torture, for the stuff. Bamboo shoots under the fingernails. I heard that's pretty nice.
No.
Maybe small.
We pull out nails. We pull out nails. I never put anything underneath the nails, though, actually. So I like to only
another bunch of things. Get it in, and then after a while, when it stops hurting, you pull it right out, and it hurts again, all over again.
Yeah.
You can stick it back in, wiggle it around.
That's true. That would hurt. That hurt.
So what kind of razor cuts with salt, maybe?
The what now?
Maybe you could do some small razor blade cuts with salt or lemon or something,
Oh, we already do that. We do that. Yeah, we already do that. So we already cut people, and I don't put salt, but I do put lemon and lime in there, and it hurts like the dickens, right? We just do these small little paper cuts, and it hurts really, really bad. But salt is good. I never thought about putting salt. I do use hot sauce, though. In fact, this one woman who sends me hot sauce, I use that. It's great flavored hot sauce, and we use that into the cuts, and oh man, does it hurt.
Just out of curiosity, you don't have to get too specific, but what did you used to do in the military that you developed a drug?
Let's just say I worked a lot of interrogations. I did a lot of interrogation tactics. I was in the military for 23 years. A lot of it I can't really talk about, like most of it I can't. But let's just say I'm very good at interrogating and working at places where we needed to interrogate people and, black sites, things like that. So
right on.
Can't get into the whole. So that's why I know what I'm doing. That's where I learned the hypnosis. That's where I learned the mind control. That's where I learned some of the MK Ultra, and that's where I learned a lot of the.
I actually live in Plattsburgh at the base right north to us. They had a bunch of the MK Ultra project stuff going on. That's
cool.
Pretty interesting.
I know it well, man. I know it well. I know exactly what you're talking about. So there's a lot of stuff we do. So we have a lot of technique. We do things to you that aren't going to leave a lot of marks on you, but they're definitely going to mentally scar you. And they're definitely going to cause some issues down the road, which we don't want to cause a lot of issues down the road, but it can happen, though. We're going to definitely challenge your mind more than anything else. This is a mental game more than a physical game. So what things do you think we should stop doing?
Probably the drugs, unless you know for a fact, unless it's something like some homebrew LSD where it's pretty safe. There's not really a death risk to it, then keep it. But if it's just something that you're kind of guessing on and it's more than just some hallucinogenic, then I'd probably rethink that.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing the medication and drugs for I don't know, years, 16 years or so, but never had any major issues. We had one heart attack though. You know about that, right? We had a heart attack as well about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And that could have been due to the a little high dosage that we gave this individual. I don't know for sure. She got out of it. She came back okay. In fact, she came back and completed the tour a couple weeks later. But yeah, she had a mild heart attack from that. But we're not doing LSD though. But I am doing definitely a mind control home concoction that works really, really good, really good. And you will hallucinate. You will be under my control more than you want. You're gonna do and think, feel, react the way I want you to. And that's the scary part of it. You don't have a lot to say. And that's why nobody beats it,
Like, what if there was someone that had already gone through like counter interrogation practices, like let's say like a pilot or someone who was in the CIA who, has to go through the techniques a couple times so they know
Right.
what to expect. Do you think you could break them too?
I've had a lot of military go through, people who've gone through SEER training, which is the search and rescue, the survival, folks from, everything from Navy divers to special warfare. So I've had a lot of these people come through. In fact, there's some videos on some of them in there. So far, I've been able to break them. So far, there might be somebody out there. I hope there is somebody out there, because if there is, I can, get them their money, because that 20 grand is legit, and that 20 grand is in the contract. If you can get through it, if you can hang on for those 2 zones, then you can walk away a pretty wealthy person, at least 20 grand worth. So I don't know. That's a good question.
How far are you willing to push it to keep someone from collecting on the 20,000?
Right. Well, everything is on the table with the exception of nothing sexual, nothing inappropriate, nothing religious. So they all know that. Now, all they got to do is withstand the time. They got to last 4 to 5 hours at the Gauntlet, formerly Holly's Playhouse, and then they got to last 3 hours with me one-on-one in Alabama. If they can do the time, then they win. So as far as what am I willing to do, I'm willing to go all out. I'm willing to do anything and everything to make sure they do not win. So as long as it's semi-legal, as long as they are aware of it, as long as they gave the okay to do it, then I'm willing to go with it. And so that's why it's going to be difficult. Now, no one's going to die except that one person, but that wasn't really, again, due to a stunt, I don't think, in my opinion. I don't think anybody's ever going to finish. Like Nate Fox says, no one will ever finish. I don't think they will. But if you can withstand 7 hours, it's like 7 hours worth of stunts, tasks, breakers. If you can withstand that, then yeah, you can walk out with 20 grand. And that's legit in the contract. But I'm willing to do anything. Answer your question, anything.
Have you ever had anyone try to cheat? Like, let's say, shoot like a bundle of dope or something beforehand so they aren't feeling the pain or anything?
No, absolutely, man. We've had people Yeah, we've had people all doped up coming in here trying. Yeah, we've had that. Now, what I do is give everybody a drug test before they get here. It's a swab portable drug test. People have done that, and then we found out that's what it was, and they've been kicked out. People have tried it. They tried to cheat that way, but that's why I do the drug screening for everybody. But people wear like body armor. They wear physicality stuff. All kind. You can, and I encourage it. Knee pads, elbow pads. You can wear, body armor. Whatever you want, man. You can wear whatever you need to protect yourself. But if they do any drugs beforehand, I'll find out about it before the show starts, and then they get booted out. So yeah, it's happened. Absolutely. It's happened more in San Diego than it has out here, though. I got to admit that. We only had one person out here try it, but we had a lot of people coming up all drugged up in San Diego, but they were booted out.
Basically, all my questions.
Cool. All right, man. So I got my question to you is when are you gonna take the tour for 20 grand?
My baby's coming soon, so sometime after that.
You can use the money now, right?
I'll be busy until then. Yeah.
Oh man, it's only one
My
day.
girlfriend used me.
One day. Where are you at?
Plattsburgh, New
Like
York.
what? All right, so you got a little. Yeah, we've had some New York people come through. Well, you got an open door, Vincent. Whenever you want to come through, man, you let me know. We'll get you right in, hand the line. We'll take care of it.
Make it good.
We'll make it good, buddy. We'll get you so drugged up you won't know where you're at, man. I'm gonna get you so you'll be hallucinating so much that you're gonna be thinking you're walking on the moon and you're Neil Armstrong. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. For your
We'll be like
stunt,
a fish
I'm gonna
concert.
make you believe.
That's cool. It'll be like going to another fish concert.
Doggone, yeah, man. I'm gonna hook you right up. I'm gonna make you go into La La Land. That's what I do. That's my specialty. They call me Russ La La Land McKamey. With the big eyes and the big ears here. All right, Vincent. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
All right, buddy. You're stand-up guy, man. Let's give Vincent a round of applause. There he is. Woo!